met Priyanka Gandhi in the parliament and even requested her to watch her movie Emergency. This is what the BJP MP from Mandi has had to say. Remember, the movie has already courted much of controversy in the past prior to its release. This was with regards to all the censorship that was being imposed on the movie. But now that it's finally out, Kangana Ranaut goes on to share her experience, talking about how she in fact bumped into Priyanka Gandhi and requested her to watch the movie. Let's quickly go across to Arun Dhanta, who brings us those breaking inputs. Arun, share with us what was the exchange between Kangana Ranaut and Priyanka Gandhi and why this is of particular interest for not just the BJP but even the Congress party.
Well, see, finally, Kangana Ranaut's picture Emergency is getting released on this month itself, on 17th of January. And in fact, she said in an interview that when she was in Parliament and she met Priyanka Gandhi, she talked about her Emergency movie, and she also suggested Priyanka that she must watch this movie. And in fact, Kangana said that Priyanka responded in a very cordial way and said that she may watch it. So I think we all know the controversy around Emergency of Kangana Ranaut. It was earlier slated to be released in September last year, but due to some issues by especially some religious organizations, Sikh organizations, they created some issues related to this movie, and the matter of course went to the censor board, and then of course the release was stalled. Now the finally date was given by the censor board. It will be released on 17th. So everybody will of course be very curiously waiting for this movie as to what Kangana has done in this movie. And she's been highlighting this fact that even when she says that I'm MP of BJP, a different party, and I'm portraying a role of Indra Gandhi, who's a Congress leader, former Prime Minister, but still I have shown that dignity and the sensitivity towards the character which you will see in this movie. So I think after a lot of struggle and the objection by many for this movie, finally it will be released, and then of course we'll see as to what she has done, because many in the Congress party have been talking about this, that the role of Indira Gandhi which Kangana Ranaut has done may not have done justification with the entire portrayal of Indira Gandhi.
In fact, Arun, that has been the stance maintained by the Congress party since day one, ever since Emergency started making, the movie started making news, because this is what the Congress had been maintaining, that Kangana Ranaut, A, is a BJP agent, B, she's taken up this role only to tarnish the image of the late former Indian Prime Minister.
Well, that's right. This was also the criticism which came from the Congress party side, beside, of course, Sikh organizations raising their concerns about certain portrayal of Jarnail Singh Bhindranwala in this picture. And this happened after the release of the trailer of the movie. But as far as, of course, the Congress party is concerned, they have been skeptical about this movie. They've been speaking about it, that Kangana Ranaut will not do justice with this movie, and there will be certain part of the movie which will be derogatory or may not really match the stature of Indira Gandhi. But on that response, when movie is being released, Kangana Ranaut is saying that she has portrayed Indira Gandhi's role very sensibly, and she has provided that dignity which is needed for the role of former Prime Minister of the country. And in fact, this question was specifically asked to Kangana Ranaut, whether she thinks that Indira Gandhi was a product of nepotism. She concurred with that, saying that yes, of course, she was a product of nepotism, but of course, I am being a MP of the opposite party, I will still do justice with this role, the dignity, the sensitivity, everything that I have brought to the table for this movie is something which people will see. So I think all will be very keenly watching this movie, what she has done with this movie and how she has portrayed the role and what controversy creates out of this movie, as it has already delayed due to multiple controversies related to this movie.
Oh, absolutely, and particularly one that in fact also involves the Congress party and of course the late Indian Prime Minister as well. On that note, Arun, going to request you to continue staying with us. Let's also listen in to the reaction of Kangana Ranaut, what she had to say in fact when she was sharing that piece of news about her exchange with Priyanka Gandhi.
I actually met Priyanka Gandhi ji in the parliament, and the first thing I told her, I said, "आपको emergency देखनी चाहिए." तो she was very gracious. She said, "You know, ये maybe." I said, "You will quite like it." So let's see if they would want to watch the film. I think it's a very sensitive and sensible portrayal of one episode and one personality also, and I have taken great care of definitely portraying Mrs. Gandhi with great dignity, because I see when I started to do a lot of research, there was so much focus and so much material about personal life, you know, whether it is a relationship with her husband or many friends, or, you know, controversial equations, relationships. And I thought to myself, I said, you know, there is so much more to every person.
All right, and let's quickly go back to Arun. Arun, what's also striking is the reaction of Priyanka Gandhi over there. You know, what one has been observing in the last few days, Priyanka Gandhi seems to be very diplomatic and sort of welcoming and inclusive when it comes to opposing views. Because remember when BJP MP Prajita Sarangi also handed over that tote back to her, which in fact had, you know, the emblem of the Sikh genocide. She only she in fact displayed her largesse by accepting that bag instead of just refusing it. And now similarly you see a very similar kind of reaction coming in when Kangana Ranaut also approached her and requested her to watch a movie. She didn't say that I will not watch it. She said that yes, perhaps I will. She didn't rule out the possibility that she may be going ahead and watching that movie.
Well, that's right, and that's what Kangana Ranaut has said, that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was very gracious when she spoke to her and spoke about her movie, that she should watch Emergency. So she was very gracious enough to respond that perhaps she may watch this movie, and that's what Kangana Ranaut was just saying in that interview. But of course, the fact of the matter is that Congress party knows that what is going to be the portrayal of Indra Gandhi and what is going to, because we all know, of course, there have been multiple books on Indra Gandhi. There have been multiple movies which has been made on Indra Gandhi, but specifically with this movie, you know, the kind of nature and you know, the opposition, of course, which Congress party thinks for the Kangana Ranaut, they are not expecting that there will be a justification with the role of Indira Gandhi. But Kangana Ranaut at this point, when her movie is being released, she's showing that you know, graciousness by saying that I have you know, provided full dignity to the role of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi.
Arun, going to request you to continue staying with us, because let's also play out Kangana Ranaut's reaction once again. Let's listen in to what she had to say as she describes that entire exchange between her and Priyanka Gandhi.
I actually met Priyanka Gandhi ji in the parliament, and the first thing I told her, I said, "आपको emergency देखनी चाहिए." तो she was very gracious. She said, "You know, ये maybe." I said, "You will quite like it." So let's see if they would want to watch the film. I think it's a very sensitive and sensible portrayal of one episode and one personality also, and I have taken great care of definitely portraying Mrs. Gandhi with great dignity, because I see when I started to do a lot of research, there was so much focus and so much material about personal life, you know, whether it is a relationship with her husband or many friends, or, you know, controversial equations, relationships. And I thought to myself, I said, you know, there is so much more to every person.
All right, we quickly go back to Arun. Arun, now that Priyanka Gandhi is saying that she may perhaps watch the movie, is this also a silent acknowledgement of the Congress party that yes, perhaps Indra Gandhi was portrayed with much dignity, as is being claimed by Kangana Ranaut, because then that also brings us to the point that was it much ado over nothing, whether it is the Shiromani